Hi guys, good morning and welcome to my knitting podcast. My name is Mandy and you can find me on the internet as Mandy Von Knits on Instagram and Ravelry. I am a knitter and a crocheter. I love to make sweater garments, so if that sounds interesting to you, please stick around. I would love to have you. So, this week has been kind of a whirlwind and I can't even say that. I'm not even really catching my breath. This podcast is going to be a lot shorter than normal. I only have one whip to show you and a couple of finished hats that I made on the hat knitting machine. I am in the midst of a virtual knitting retreat and I am having a blast, but my next event starts in about an hour, so I don't have very long and I definitely won't have long to edit, so I'm going to forego telling you guys about some patterns that I found this week, but never fear, I will be back next week because Joji Locatelli just released a really pretty brioche striped cardigan, and I love it. It came out at the perfect time because, as you guys know, or maybe not if you're new, I am going to attempt to get better at brioche this year. So when I saw that, I was very, very happy. Anyways, what am I going to do first? I am going to talk about admin. So, if you're new here, I give away a pattern once a week. I love to do it. It makes me happy, and the way that you enter is you just leave a comment down below. It doesn't matter what the comment is. Make it nice. That would be very good if you made it nice. And the only rules are you can only win once a month and the pattern price has to be $15 or under. With all of that said, I am going to leave a blank spot right here. And if that was your name that I just drew, because I don't know the name, I won't know it until Sunday. I won't know it until tomorrow, probably later in the day tomorrow because of the retreat. But anyways, I won't know it until tomorrow. So if that was you, reach out to me on either Instagram or Ravelry and let me know what pattern that you want and your Ravelry name if you use it so I can gift it to you. And if you don't use Ravelry, let me know. We can figure it out. Okay. What else do I have to say? Last week, I mentioned a hashtag, YarningForGood. So I want to call it like an event, right? And that sounds kind of weird because usually you have like make-alongs, crochet-alongs, knit-alongs. This is more of like an event. So the idea behind it is just to spread some kindness any way that you can. I will put a link down below and in the video for a Google form where you can just fill it out. And there are very simple questions, nothing personal. It doesn't even collect your email. I made sure that it didn't. The last question, I believe, just asks like your handle, your username. So see, because this Google form will put it in a spreadsheet, then I can do like a random number picker, and for prizes, geez, I'm tongue-tied this morning. I can do a random number picker for prizes, and I will say your handle on my podcast so that way you know to reach out to me because you won. Anyways, so the point of Yarning for Good is to just spread some kindness any way that you can. If you feel like it, you can tag me on social media and let me see. Just tag me at Mandy Von Knits and use the hashtag YarningForGood. The reason I'd like you to tag me if you can is just because a lot of times algorithms hide things from people, and it's harder to see. I know that with Instagram's algorithm changes when you search for a hashtag, now it only shows you like the most popular, and it's impossible to run like a giveaway on just a hashtag now, which is what the Google Forms is for. Okay, with all of that said, I've got admin down. I am wearing the Garter Marler by Stephen West. And this is the Garter Marler cardigan because there's a pullover version of this too. And I made this out of Moon Glow Yarn Co. Is that what it's called? Moon Glow yarn. They do a rainbow advent, and I didn't know that it was a rainbow when I had gotten it, I don't believe. Or maybe I did. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's made of a rainbow advent, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I really do like rainbow cardigans, rainbow pullovers, all of the rainbow happy, bright, fun colors. So this is definitely one of my favorites to wear. It's very comfy. Since it's marled, it's definitely really squishy too. Okay, I'm going to show you my finished items because I made these on the hat machine. The hat knitting machine. I have been kind of leaning more into that a little bit lately. And I think it's just because the weather has been so bad. Pain has been a lot higher than normal. And it's a lot easier to concentrate on just kind of cranking hats than it is the all over colorwork sweater that I'm working on also. So these are the two hats that I've made. And I love this yarn, and this is called Big Twist. This is what do I want to say? The brand is Big Twist, and the type of yarn is Rave. So the colorway for this is Lava Lamp, which I think is kind of a very good name, but the yarn itself is really squishy, and it's 100% acrylic. So I think that they make really good hats for my kids, and I will just keep making them for things like donation. This year, my son he still is. My son's class was raising money for their class trip. So I worked a whole bunch of hand knit hats, but I also worked some knitting machine hats. And I did the knitting machine hats because I thought that a lot of my hand knit hats use wool, non-washable fibers, things like that. And I figured that I could also make some acrylic hats that people could just throw in, say, the washer and dryer if they want, with kids, things like that. Acrylic just makes it a little bit easier care for those. So, and I know with my kids, especially when they were growing up, it was definitely a bonus to have washable stuff. So anyways, I just wanted to show you this. I love this color. So Joann's is going out of business, as you guys know, or at least that's pretty much what it's looking like. I don't believe it's for certain, but that's the rumors on the internet. Take it or leave it. I'm not sure if it's been verified yet, but a lot of people are worried about that. And Big Twist is, they sell it at Joann's. I've never seen it at another store. I don't believe it's at another store. So I asked my husband if he could go up to Joann's last week just to get a couple of more cakes of like the Big Twist, because I really do like how it works up in the knitting machine. So he did that for me. I think he said he got 10 cakes for under $40, and each cake makes 2 hats, which I think is pretty reasonable. So if you like the way the yarn looks, I would check out Joann's, because I'm not sure how long it'll be around there. Okay, this is my one work in progress that I'm gonna show you. So let me see what we're looking at here because it's changed quite a bit. I've got steeks. Well, I have steek stitches, I should say. And it's gonna look kind of weird, right? Because I've got armhole steeks. I don't know if you can see that right here. And then I have a neck steek, like right in the middle. And I just started kind of well, I shouldn't say just started. You can see right here where I put some stitches on hold and picked up, or well, not picked up, I cast on some neck steek stitches right down there. So I'm decreasing on either, I'm decreasing on either side, and that's how the neck is going to work. And eventually I will be splitting off for the shoulders, but it's getting there and I do love it. Let me see if I can show it a little bit better. Now it just looks kind of oddly shaped. I'm hoping by next weekend I will have the neck and the arms kind of cut. That's what I mean. I'm using the words I can't remember. I can't remember what that word is right now. It's too early. Like I said, it's pretty, well, I guess it's not pretty early. It's pretty early when like you were up until midnight watching Bones on TV. So I have really loved that show lately. It is good, and it's like the first time I've ever watched it. And another funny thing, I just started watching, I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes of the Gilmore Girls, and I've never seen that either. So if you've seen it, don't leave any spoilers down below because you will ruin it for me. Oh, I can't wait for this to be done. Okay, this is a fingering weight sweater. It's all over colorwork. It is a test knit by Andrea Gaughan. I'm sure I've already put up the information about the designer and the name and a picture of the finished item, but let's see, what else can I tell you? This is knit with Holst Tides, and it is 70% wool and 30% silk. So it comes in these giant cones. It can also come in a smaller put up, but I grabbed the cones because these are very budget friendly. They're very, I mean, this is a tremendous amount of yarn, and you can hold this stuff double and you can hold it with another yarn, and it's so soft. I'm definitely loving this. I really think that I will use this again, and I have some light blue, I believe. So I just need to figure out what my next color work, actually I can't say that. I know what my next color work is going to be. And it's not what I said it was previously, because I found something else that I want to make. It's a poncho. A very awesome viewer gifted me a poncho, and she said that it reminded me of her, and it's color work, and I really want to try it out, and I think I'm going to use this yarn because I think it would be good to practice my color work on before I move to my Zelda sweater, because that's coming very soon. I just want to make sure that my color work is up to like super good before I start doing that, because once I make that Zelda sweater, A, I'm never gonna want to take it off, and B, it's a Zelda sweater, so I want it to last like 100 years. Okay. But yeah, this is it. This is what I've been working on all this week. I haven't done much on the ranunculus. I probably put like an inch or two. Pretty soon I am going to run out of the yarn that I've been knitting on. And then I am going to kind of put the body on hold and then work the sleeves and see how far my yarn takes me. The body though, the body has almost been worked with just one skein of yarn. So that is crazy. Wow, that yarn goes very fast. Plus it helps that the ranunculus is kind of at a very loose gauge. So anyways, that's pretty much all for this week. I'm sorry that it's so short. I've been having a great time at the knitting virtual retreat, and I will definitely tell you guys more about it next week. I took a class with Patty Lyons, and she is like incredible. She's a genius. She has a book out, Patty Lyons Knitting Bag of Tricks, I believe, and then a workbook that goes with it. And I swear I learned more from that class about the way knitting is structured and how stitches are formed and different ways you can do decreases to make them look better. It was just such like a wealth of knowledge that immediately after I was done with the class, I went and ordered both the book and the workbook. So you guys will definitely be seeing swatches from that, and I'm really excited about it because I am one of those types of people that love to kind of, I really want to improve, and I have this this methodology, I guess, throughout my whole life. I really want to improve and learn as much as I can, like in all aspects. So knitting is definitely one of those, and I'm very excited that those books are coming. Okay, I will stop geeking out. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you are having an awesome week. I hope that everything has been going great for you, and I will see you guys next week. If you could, please give this video a thumbs up or hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to be entered in next week's pattern giveaway, just leave a comment down below. Okay, thank you guys. Bye!